Happy Monday. Brent Tallman here with Fairway Independent Mortgage with the mortgage market update for June 12th. We'll just get right to it. Not a whole lot of change in rates from last week, slightly a little bit higher, but in between last week and where we are now, a lot of ups and downs. So it's still volatile, and I think it's going to continue to be that. The average conventional rate right now is at 6.92. That's up by 0.02. FHA is at 6.6. That's up by 0.05. VA is at 6.62. That's up by 0.07. And that's just average across the board. It doesn't mean that's the rate you're going to get. Your credit score, what type of property you buy, how long you lock it into, loan amount, all those things factor into eventually what your interest rate ends up being. That's just average across the board, and we just use it as a gauge. And all that comes from Mortgage News Daily. And we're going to continue to see these ups and downs because investors and lenders are trying to figure out what's going to happen with rates down the road. So they're making prediction. They're hedging their bets. And one minute they feel like, hey, things are going to go great, rates are going to come down, and the bond market reacts to it, and it's good. Then the next minute, news comes out that's contrary to what they thought. So everybody panics. They pull money out of the bond market. The bond market tanks, rates go down. And so I remind people every day, we are driven by the bond market, and that changes in the middle of the day sometimes. So if you really want to know what's going on with the bond market, follow the bond market, especially the 10-year Treasury bond, and pay attention to that. If the bond market's going up, rates will go down. If the bond market's going down, rates are going to go up. So that's in general. The Fed is meeting this week. That's the big news. They meet on Wednesday. They're going to make an announcement on Wednesday about what they're going to do. But before that, the CPI index comes out on Tuesday at 8:30 in the morning. That's the Consumer Price Index. They're expecting a 5.3 rate on that. And if that comes in at 5.3 or lower, we could see the Feds do nothing. We will see rates improve. If it comes in at 5.3, even a little bit higher, we could see the Feds continue their hawkish policy towards rates. And even though they don't directly impact mortgage rates, there is a coalition, and they have a lot of say in what happens with investors and where investors put their money. And so we want investors putting their money in the bond market. And if they feel like that's a safe, secure place, then the bonds will improve and rates will improve as well. But inflation is going to continue to be the key. So pay attention Tuesday, see what happens on the CPI, and then pay attention Wednesday when the Fed makes their announcements. So what does this mean? All this volatility, what does this mean to you? What's the practical thing for you as agents, for you as investors? What does this mean to you? This is what I say: buy now, lock now. And I mean that with all sincerity. Buy now, lock now. And that's got to be our message. And here's why. If you're waiting for the rates to go down in order to buy, you're going to wait too long. You can never time that market perfect. And waiting is only going to cost you, because one of the things that's happening is we're not seeing a reduction in home pricing. You'll hear on the news, oh, home pricing decreased. Yeah, the median price decreased because interest rates went up. People bought lower priced homes, but values have not decreased at all. And we're here in the state of Florida. It's a very high market. We know inventory is low. I could guarantee you 90% of the offers that people are putting in that I'm part of have multiple offers on it. That's the market we're in. So if you wait for that perfect moment for the rates to come, you're going to miss the boat, and you're only going to cost yourself more money because home pricings continue to go up. As long as there's a supply and demand issue, home pricing, the value of homes will continue to increase. It's just costing you more money. So buy now, get the rate now, and if it gets better, you refinance it. And Fairway has a great program. If you lock with us and rates decrease by at least a quarter point, we can help you get the lower rate. So you protect your high side and then maybe even get the lower rate. So that's the message. You and I don't control the market. We just don't. So, but we can have a say-so and help people and lead people to understanding that buy now, lock now is really, really the best policy. So, and now moving on to new products, new updates. We got some huge news happening here in Florida beginning July 1st. There's going to be new policies and standards in place for hometown heroes, and with the Florida bond program. Florida bond program is getting rid of their 1% origination fee, which is going to save people money as well, and hometown heroes. So I'm going to do a separate video on that. We have a training today, so we'll get all the ins and outs on that, and I will share that with you. And then the area median income went up anywhere from $4,000 to $5,000, depending on what area you're in. Just went up on Saturday, goes in effect today. And how this impacts you is if you are a first-time home buyer, Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac both have great programs, 3% down, great rates, almost a half a point below the standard interest rates if you qualify under the 100% area median income program. It's a great program. It works really well. And so the fact that they raise that up is going to allow more people to qualify. And then we have some great connection and growth opportunities. One is our Realtor Happy Hour is next week in Lake Mary at Citrus City. It's next Thursday, the 22nd, from 5 to 7 p.m. Love to have you there. Bring a partner with you. Come and enjoy just fun and connection. We would love to see you there. Once again, that's Thursday, June 22nd, 5 to 7 p.m. at Citrus City. Love to see you there and bring someone with you. And then I'm getting ready to launch my second Fanatical Prospectors. So I'm looking for realtors that want to increase their business, looking how they could put some practical steps to prospecting and help grow their business. So with that being said, let's be the leaders. We can't control the market. The word of the week is opportunity. Let's see everything as an opportunity. Let's see the market as an opportunity. Let's see those hard to deal with clients as an opportunity. Let's view everything as an opportunity and see what we can make out of that opportunity. And with that being said, remember, now is always the best time to buy.